Hello. In this episode of Valves Air Guns, we're taking a look at the effect a suppressor, such as the DonnyFL Tanto we have here, might have on velocity in a CO2 air gun, such as the Crosman 2240XL, that we're going to go ahead and mount it on. Okay, we've got a new CO2 cartridge in the pistol. It took 3 shots to go ahead and normalize the CO2. We have the Tanto mounted, and we're going to go ahead and take a shot. 429 feet per second. $426 feet per second. 429 feet per second. I'm going ahead and I don't know if you guys need to see this, but we're removing the suppressor and set that down and fire one with nothing on there. Firing 435. Fire another one. $437. $437. I'm going to go ahead and put the cam back on real quick, as we seem to get a pretty consistent read where we are, and I don't want to deplete the cartridge. So putting that back on, we can go ahead and try it again. $436. $430. $435. $428. Might be because I'm going pretty rapidly here. Let's let this pistol warm up for just a second or two. Okay, and for the record, we're indoors. Ambient temperature is about 76 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. All right, 429. Let's remove the device. All right, firing 430. $427. Don't want to rush him. 426. Error. Okay. $425. So we are headed downward on the curve. Gonna go ahead one last time, spin the Tanto back on, and take a couple more shots. I I am noticing, I believe, some first shot variance with the moderator between shots 1 and 2. So let's give it another shot. 419. Calling that the first shot. So again, 418. Error. 420. $4.11. Okay, so I mean, it would appear that putting the cam back on had slowed it down. I'm spinning it off right now, and then we're going to take one more shot without it, and then we will crunch some numbers. Error. Okay, we'll take 2 shots. $4.17. Okay, let's go ahead and crunch the numbers. Okay, so what did we find out in looking at the numbers here? Well, if we put all of our numbers into a spreadsheet, what we see is we get fairly consistent performance out of the pistol. Looking at it on the larger scale, you can see we do not have a great deal of variance. As we look at it closer up, you know, there is a slight bit of variance. Well, we can look at it right here. And we will see that from shot to shot, you know, we went, from 429 to 426, back to 429, then 435, 437, and back to 436. Now, these lines running up and down here are when I took the suppressor on and off. So we started with it on. And, you know, in looking at these, you could say, okay, well, these shots were slightly lower velocity than when we took it off, if we averaged them. 1, 2, and 3 were with it on. 4, 5, and 6 were with it off. However, if you follow the shots through, certainly we went from 429 to 435 between shots 3 and 4 when we took it off. But we also in putting it back on, went from 437 to 436, which is really negligible. And as you go through these numbers, putting it on and off, you'll see it both raise and drop after putting the device. Well, it will have a tendency to drop slightly when putting it on, and perhaps raise slightly when taking it off, but not enough so that it really makes much of a difference. We're talking a total variance over the 22 shot count of shots running between 417 feet per second and a high of 437 feet per second, which is, for a CO2 gun, not a lot of variance at all. Perhaps the can going on and off is affecting it somewhat. We would have to do some more analysis here, but the long and the short of it is there's no practical effect. To knock the velocity up or down by 3 feet per second on a 22 pellet, 14.3 grain pellet, is negligible as far as either drop or energy on target. So I suspected this is what we would see, but I was happy to go ahead and document it. So thanks a lot, and we will see you on the next one.